Welcome to the Mind-Body Lab and our video guide for using the GSR2 handheld biofeedback device. In addition to watching this video, it is helpful to read the instructions that accompany the GSR2 biofeedback device. Biofeedback refers to using electronic tools to monitor and amplify changes in our body that are too subtle to be normally perceived. By observing these subtle changes, you can become aware of how tension in your body changes with your thoughts and moods, and how practicing calming modalities can produce observable changes in your level of stress. Biofeedback tools like the GSR2 can help you increase your awareness of how your body responds under different conditions. Ultimately, this increased awareness allows you to better respond to the impact that stress has on your body. When your body experiences stress, your sympathetic nervous system increases its activity, which causes physical changes such as increased heart rate and blood pressure, perspiring hands, muscle tension, and adrenaline release. Stress of all kinds, emotional or physical, pleasant or unpleasant, causes a physical reaction. The nervous system always responds, but we are typically aware of it only when it reaches a certain level of intensity. For instance, we've all experienced a pounding heart and moist hands, or a sudden jolt we feel as extra adrenaline is released. But our daily response to stress is not so extreme. We react to a telephone ringing or to an unfriendly word or smile. But we are typically not able to perceive these subtle changes, which is why we use biofeedback to observe the body's reaction to stress of any intensity. There are many different types of biofeedback devices. The GSR2 measures galvanic skin resistance, which refers to changes in skin resistance caused by sweat gland activity and changes in pore size. When you're calm and relaxed, your skin resistance increases. When you're upset or excited, skin resistance decreases. This device can therefore help you become more sensitive to the moment-by-moment changes in your mind and body, which in turn can help you strengthen your ability to calm and relax yourself. The GSR2 is meant to be used in conjunction with the experiential audio tracks in the Mind-Body Lab that are geared to help you learn relaxation and stress management tools. You can also use it on your own. Here's how the GSR2 works. You can monitor your state of tension or relaxation with the moving needle on this visual display. The needle rises or moves to the right when you become more stressed, and then falls or moves to the left when you become more relaxed. What you do is teach yourself to bring the needle down at will. To begin, plug the visual display into the handheld unit, like so. You can use either hand on the unit, but we suggest using the left hand because the thumb is right there on the dial. Whichever hand you choose, make sure your arm is well supported. First, you will need to calibrate the device. To do so, rest your arm in a natural position, slightly on its side, like this. Place your first and second fingers gently on the sensing plates. The GSR2 should be resting easily in your hand. If your hand seems unsteady, use the straps to hold it, like so. Never squeeze or press down with your fingers, because doing so will interfere with accurate feedback. Keep your arm and hand relaxed. Now, without moving your fingers on the sensing plates, slowly turn the dial through its full range, moving the needle to the right across the whole range. Then, slowly turn the dial down towards your body until the needle is all the way to the left. Next, slowly turn the dial until the visual display is set in the middle, at the 0. The actual numbers on the readout are not meaningful, as you are only interested in observing the direction and magnitude of change of the needle. Let the needle stabilize for about 20 seconds. Now you are in the biofeedback range. Do not alter the setting. The needle will respond to your body changes in 2 to 5 seconds. Remember, a leftward moving needle indicates a lowering of tension, a rightward moving needle an increase in tension. How long it will take you to lower the needle at will depends on how tense you are to start with and how quickly you teach yourself to relax. As you become more skillful at relaxing, the needle might bottom out all the way to the left. Just reset the dial slightly higher and continue your biofeedback session. On the other hand, if the needle goes all the way to the right, simply reset the dial down to a lower starting point and continue as before. You can test it out by trying some of the following short biofeedback exercises. Before beginning a demonstration, it's important to note that the GSR2 does not always work well for every individual or under every circumstance. Environmental factors such as humidity level can alter its functioning, as can individual factors such as variance in circulatory systems. If you find that the device does not work well for you and the feedback it's providing does not match your personal experience, trust yourself and either practice regulating your stress level with the audio exercises alone or try one of the other biofeedback devices available. The first exercise will show you how muscular tension affects the needle. You can practice along with these exercises now or return to them later after finishing the video. With the GSR2 calibrated, take a very deep, sharp breath, like this. If you are sufficiently relaxed before your breath, the needle will rise. This happened as a result of tension created in the aspiratory muscles of your chest. Now breathe normally and observe the needle. Most likely, it will come down more slowly than it went up because the body relaxes more slowly than it tenses. Once the needle has stabilized, make a fist with your free hand. What you're doing is creating tension in the muscles of your fingers and forearm. Focus on that tension. Again, if you were sufficiently relaxed before, the needle will now rise. Let your hand relax and observe the relaxation as it spreads slowly up your arm to your shoulder. Notice once again that the needle will come down more slowly than it went up. You have just seen how physical tension affects the needle of the GSR2. You are about to find out how your thoughts affect it. Stabilize the needle again. Relax your body and think of an emotionally stimulating thought. Concentrate on it. Visualize the entire scene. Act it out in your mind. The needle will probably go up. Now dismiss that thought and relax. If other tension-producing thoughts occur, acknowledge them briefly and then let them go. Allow your mind to drift gently, perhaps settling on a calming or relaxing image or thought. Then notice if the needle has moved lower. At this point, you may want to use the GSR2 with some of the programming in the Mind-Body Lab that could be helpful for reducing the impact of stress. This includes breathing exercises, muscle relaxation, or relaxation imagery. The GSR2 will enable you to measure the changes in your stress response as you practice some of these exercises. For example, you may choose to practice some breathing exercises while using the GSR2 and observe what changes are measured through the device. Since learning a breathing exercise or muscle relaxation technique for the first time requires some focus, you may want to practice the exercise first without the device. Then, once you get a sense of how the technique works, add the biofeedback and monitor how the exercise impacts your stress level as measured by the GSR2. Keep in mind that this device is just one of many tools that can enhance your ability to respond to stress. The ultimate goal of the GSR2 is to be able to experience the benefits of various stress management techniques without the feedback provided by the device. It is our hope that the GSR2 will help you gain a better understanding for how you respond to stress and give you tools that you can use anytime to mitigate the impact that stress has on the mind and body. Enjoy your practice.